This is what's been done by the kitchen fitter. We have to dig that out. I'm not happy with how that is all twisting in the wall. This job just went from fairly straightforward to a nightmare. Right, let me go and get my soldering gear. Good evening everyone, welcome back to today's video. Now, slightly different introduction, and this is not usually my sort of thing, but I just thought I had to say something. Now, I expect doing the whole YouTube stuff, I'm going to get trolled and things are going to be said about me and blah blah blah. It comes as part of the package. But there's certain grown men on Gas App who felt the need to actually start a whole new thread to chat stuff about me. If you want to say something about me, comment on the video. At least you're going to help my algorithm. Or if you want to say something, all my details are everywhere. They're on my YouTube channel, they're on Gas Safe Register. Give me a call, have a chat with me. If you feel that I can do something to improve the method in which I work, give me a call, let's have a chat. I'm open for constructive criticism. But if you just want to be petty and just write nonsense about me, then it must be a pretty sad life. I'm sorry. On the same breath, I just had an email from one of my subscribers, Mr. Dean Rossiter, which was actually really helpful because he's an electrician and he remembered in one of my videos where I was converting a system from Y-plan to S-plan. And the reason I had to do that because I then had to convert it to low voltage supply because the boiler that was fitted there was an Ariston system boiler and it only works on low voltage switching, not mains voltage. And I mentioned in that video, or I think the follow-up video, that loads of people had commented on it saying I could have used a relay, it would have saved me the hassle of converting it from Y-plan to S-plan and this, that, the other. And I took it on board and I said that when I get an opportunity, wanna try and have a play with relays. So Dean's kindly sent me a link to a certain type of relay that I could use. And that is what it's all about. That's why I do YouTube, that's why I do social media. It's because the whole reason I started doing social media stuff is because I don't know everything. No one knows everything, but I was picking up stuff from other people's videos. And in the same way, I was putting out my information or my method so that maybe someone else can learn from the way I do things, because there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's multiple ways that you can measure on how to hang a radiator. Yes, Mr. Gas App guy, it took me 5 hours to hang 2 radiators and pipe them up and install them. So what? That's my problem, not your problem. But what I'm saying is, instead of putting people down, we should be lifting people up, because there's multiple ways of getting the job done. There's nothing wrong in it taking someone longer to do a certain job, as long as you get the job done properly, correctly, and it works. There's nothing wrong in that. So let's not do this whole petty business, especially if you're a grown man, grown person even, whatever you want to call yourself. Let's try and be a bit helpful to others, shall we? Because in this day and age, we all need a bit of help and support every now and again. Now that that's done, this video, we all know we love a gas hob. They either go straight forward or they're an absolute nightmare. And I'm sure you guys can guess what this one was. Don't forget to try it powered now. The link's in my description, because you want to make sure that you're on top of your admin and your paperwork. Especially in this video, the gas cert that I was doing, because I'd done it the previous year, I got contacted by the landlord to say I got the notification to say that my gas cert is due. The tenant's moved out now, can you come and renew the gas cert? And that's how I actually got recalled the following year back to this job. So it's just proven that this app or this piece of software is making me money time and time again. And also the lights I'm using in this one is the SLR 1450. This has got a 360-degree rotating, the actual light itself, and you've got a carabiner hook on it and magnets on it and everything. So it's fantastic for this sort of work as well. So you can get that from the Unilite website, use my code UNCLE and you get 25% off your entire order if you want to get other bits and pieces as well. So let's go on with the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. And if you've got anything to say about me, comment on the video, please. Come on, boost my algorithm. Have a good night. Fitting a gas hob today. Well, rectifying how a gas hob's been installed today. This kitchen has been recently renovated, redone. I came here yesterday to do a gas cert. I've got an old heat line Viso there. And well, what I had to do on that, firstly, I came here before Christmas last year, and this pressure gauge is, well, it's faulty. It's just stuck on 1.5 the whole time. And we know what it's like with these old boilers. You start messing around with it, it's going to cause further problems. So I'd arranged with the landlord to come back to just fit an external filling loop with the pressure gauge built in. But then there were some issues with the tenant and stuff, and it's been almost a year. The tenant's out, obviously, as you can see, place is empty. So he got me back to do a fresh gas cert, do this. And when I was doing the gas cert, I pulled the oven out, and good thing I did, because this is what's been done by the kitchen fitter, not even a gas engineer. So how he's done it is not correct. Firstly, I know some hobs do allow a hose to be connected, or they say it can be connected with a semi-rigid connection. However, how would a kitchen fitter know that he's not left a gas leak after doing what he's done? How would he have known to do a tightness test or his 26.9 checks? He wouldn't. So other trades, stick to your trade. Don't mess around with gas if you don't know what you're doing, especially if you don't have the correct tools to check for safety related issues. First and foremost, being a tightness test before and after. How does he know that there wasn't a leak before and he hasn't left a leak afterwards? The mind boggles. But anyway, I'm here to rectify this. Luckily the gas meter's just there. Now the trickiest part of this job is the bayonet in the wall. I've got to try and wind that out. I have done these before where the bayonets have been in the wall, but this one looks pretty deep in the wall. So I'm hoping it comes out easily and doesn't disturb any of the gas pipe work. Otherwise, it's gonna have to be a new gas run. Luckily the meter's just there, but even then, I don't know how, if that does leave a gas leak, I don't know how I would get to it other than digging it out in the wall. So I'm hoping it's properly cemented in the fitting so that it won't move when I undo that bayonet. And after that, the plan is come straight up there and then maybe put a gas cock just there, pull a bend and put a female line into there and just come straight into there. We've got space behind the oven anyway. So let's get on with this. So first of all, I have done a tightness test already and the gas is turned off before the YouTube police come at me. There we go. Right, so the bayonet itself is out. I think if I remove that first, yeah. If I can get rid of the hose, then okay, yeah. Fiber washer. Now, pray for me. Okay, so the fitting is right there. Oh no. What's going on here? Don't let me disturb the whole thing. afraid of this. Seems like the whole fitting is moving in the wall, but that's plastered. Don't know which direction it's coming up from. It's going to. This is not looking good. No, I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that. We have to dig that out. I'm not happy with how that is all twisting in the wall. That just came off. I dug out a bit more, so I've exposed the pipe work. And as I tried to grab it with a set of grips, tried to wiggle it a bit more, it just came clean off. Now you can see how that's twisted and bent there, so I need to cut that there. Solder, I'm not going to be able to press regardless because it's all caked in solder and stuff anyway. And I won't be able to get the jaws in there, so I'm going to have to solder out, elbow out, and then bring it up. This job just went from fairly straightforward to a nightmare. Right, let me go and get my soldering gear. Trusty multi-tool with a metal blade. Got a nice clean cut off of that copper because I can't get pipe slicing there. So I've cut that off and I've dug a bit more out. I found there was one of those strap clips down there. Tried to move it, but it's just where the pipe sat in the wall. It's not budging whatsoever. Now, I can get a straight elbow onto there. I need to heat that pipe up a bit and yeah, heat it up, clean it up, and I think that will go on because it sits on there. I've got it on by there, so it does go on, but there's blobs of solder behind this, so I think I need to heat it up, melt that, clean it off, then that will go on, and then I'll do that. There's another normal elbow there, so that will bring me past the wall, and then I can carry on. Then I might just solder the whole thing rather than jumping from solder to press. All right, let's heat this up a bit. Right, let's see if that goes on better now. Yeah, lovely, lovely. Oh, good. And I'm using a Yorkshire fitting there, so that is pre-soldered already, and that will see me straight up. Lovely. Oh, thank God. Okay, now I'm going to set you guys up on a time lapse so I can sort my pipe work out and then go from there. finally got the pipe work done. Now, I don't know what happened, it's not exactly level. I did mark it up with the lathe level, but that wall was a bit crumbly, so I think when I screwed the second clip in, it went off a bit. That's why there's a bit, it's going that way a bit. But that's all soldered up. It's still a bit warm. So in the meantime, I'm gonna take stuff back down to the van that I don't need anymore, give it time to cool down, and then retest it. I've not bothered trying to make it look neat, especially down there. Got quite a few snots on there, which is good. That way I know that solder's gone around properly. I just hope the tightness test passes. Let me just have a little tidy up, and then we'll do a tightness test, and so on and so forth. Well, you know what that means. That was sweet. So that's all on now. I'm going to gas rate it, check my safety devices. It should be okay. And then finish off this gas set, which I was originally here to do yesterday. Gas hobs. Fittings in the wall. Oh, had to be my luck, didn't it? But got around it, got it done. Let's just keep it moving now.